What's up, guys? This is my first Gnasher tutorial. If you haven't already watched Arctic and Abrams videos on shotgunning, I advise that you do so. I'm going to try to stay away from what they covered and do things specific to my style of play. I'm going to go over the different kind of styles I like to use and some specific trick shots that I like to use that hopefully you will find useful when playing the game. So the first style is blind firing, and typically speaking, I like to blind fire when I am outnumbered, and this is because it allows for really good mobility. You cannot bounce as well with the other styles as you can with blind firing, but blind firing is not going to be as accurate, but it is very practical when people are in your face. So you're going to see in the first scenario I show you, it's in free for all, and these guys are right up in my face. There's no need for me to aim. Aiming would just slow me down. Same for this clip. This is a very high traffic area, and if I were to aim, I'd slow down, which I could not afford to do because there were just so many people, and by blind firing I was able to pick up a couple kills. In this clip, I'm slowing it down. I see one guy, two guys, three guys. Now I'm panicking, and I know I gotta move fast and make myself a hard target, and I'm gonna take advantage of the blind fire to start. The second guy ran away, leaving me with this guy, and I'm still gonna wall bounce just a little bit, but once I get some distance, I'm able to pick him off with my pistol. So you can just see how fast you can move when blind firing. Pop shotting is by far my most favorite method of play, and it is a good medium between mobility and accuracy, so it's a little bit tougher to learn, but I advise that you learn to pop shot. You can wall bounce just a little bit less than you could if you're aiming, but strafing is very effective when you're pop shotting, and the tighter spread pays off for accurate players. I like to pop shot when I know the other players are weak, so you could see, for instance, in this scenario, I know the guy is super weak, and I just back up, and I'm taking advantage of the pop shot, keeping me safe, and giving him no chance. Same deal with this scenario. I get a nice little wall bounce, and I start pop shotting at this guy, knowing that I had more health than him. The last style is hard aiming, and hard aiming is less used, but it can be very effective for finishing people off. It gives you a very tight spread and therefore is more accurate. You can lefty hard aim by coming off a wall like I show you here. Your mobility is going to be very poor, so I'd only recommend doing this for tracing people's movements. So in this example that I staged, you can see I'm just tracing this person's movements, and here I'm going to put it in slow-mo, and you can see I just follow his player with my path, knowing that he's weak, and I just got to get that one shot off. In this scenario, I'm going to take advantage of the lefty hard aim. This is a long pathway the player has to come up, and I'm able to get off two clean shots, killing him before he has a chance. So now getting into specific shots. The flick shot is very effective. All you do is come off of cover and you fire your shotgun. I would not advise doing it from the right side. You want the player to be to the right of your screen for it to be most effective, and this is great because it'll put you right back into cover very fast. So let's see how this is used effectively. I'm going to slow this clip down. The first shot you see I get off, I come off of the wall, I take a flick shot and get back into cover very fast, keep getting him weak and setting me up for an easy kill. In this situation, you can see the player's going to come down on me. I want you to notice he's always in the center of my screen. So if we slow that down, I'm able to SWAT turn. He's still in the center of my screen, and I come off and give him a flick shot, and I get the kill. The next shot is the peek shot, where you basically take a shot from cover, could be over cover or from the side, and this is effective in a variety of scenarios because it's also going to put you in cover very fast, and it's going to keep you concealed. Now I'm going to go over some scenarios where I can illustrate this point. By firing over cover here, this player is not able to get a clean shot, and I'm able to set myself up for an easy kill. Same deal here. This player is going to have some trouble getting a nice shot off on me because I can peek shot and he just cannot see my character because I'm exposed for a very little amount of time. In this scenario, I actually pick up a nice little kill when that guy didn't realize where I was, and you can see these guys just walking into me, and all I have to do is take a peek shot. It's a very passive move, which is useful. This guy's actually going to get me weak, but you're going to see the peek shot is going to save my life, and I'm going to slow it down because this guy actually misses his shot because of how effective the peek shot is here. So, slowing it down, you can see that I take my shot, he misses his shot, and that gives me a window to attack since he's now weaker than I am. The roadie strafe is what you typically see used in wide open areas. I'm actually not a fan of the roadie strafe just because it doesn't suit my style. So you're going to see what I actually like to do a lot more is shotgun rolling, which is probably one of my favorite moves. Contrary to popular belief, rolling is not necessarily a bad thing, and this move can be very effective for getting around corners as long as you time it right. And I'm going to show you some scenarios where shotgun rolling forward or sideways or backwards is very effective to do. In this first scenario, you can see by rolling I get around the corner very fast, which is nice. This guy's very weak. By shotgun rolling forward, I'm able to catch up with him and get the kill. Even if I didn't, I would have chased him down. I shotgun rolled twice there, first to get away from everybody and once to stay out of the way of the doorway. I want to slow this clip down here for you guys. You can see I come out of cover, I take a shotgun roll. He misses, thinking I'm going to stay in the corner, setting me up for an easy kill. The guy just shot with a sniper, I intercept like a football. And I'm also going to slow that clip down because a number of good things happened by me shotgun rolling. I dodged a grenade, I was able to pick up the kill and slide into cover all at the same time. The last shot, I think, is the leading shot, where you basically take a shot as you're running forward from cover. I think this was a little more effective in Gears of War 3, but it's still effective as an aggressive tactic, but I would only advise using it if you know somebody is fairly weak, because relying on it for one shots is not a good idea. So in this instance, I have this player weak, and I'm going to lead with my shot to keep myself safe and pick up an easy kill. So you can see I do the two actions simultaneously. This clip is good to note that your movement largely determines another player's movement when you're shotgun battling. So I know I had this kid weak, and when I went to the side, he was going to move, which sets me up for an easy mantle. So you see I go forward, I wait for him to decide what he wants to do, and as soon as he makes his decision, I take cover and mantle kick him. The last tip I'm going to give you is to combine shots. For instance, you can combine flick shots and roll shots, leading shots with roll shots, and the more you combine, the more effective and the better you'll get at creating your own kind of moves. So I want to thank you for watching. This video actually took me a little longer than most, so I'd really appreciate a like. I'll probably do this for a movement tutorial, and I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you have any shotgun tips, leave them down below.